Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Sith Inquisitor Edition. Now, when we left off, we had just gotten the next part of Forged Alliances, and we were told to speak to Lana Beniko on the Imperial Fleet once again. So, without further ado, let us meet in seclusion.
I was about to send out a search party.
Sorry, I had to confirm some things before coming to see you. As I suspected, the Order of Revan as it once existed is no more. A bit of a shame, really. The Revanites' pragmatism may have been anathema to the Sith, but there was something appealing about it.
You should know that I was made a Revanite.
After crossing Darth Arcus, I doubt your membership stands. Not that the Revanites of now resemble the group as you understood it. The Order of Revan, as it stands now, doesn't wish to change the Empire from within. It aims to destroy us completely, and the Republic along with us. I've not yet learned why or how, but Theron Shan might. He appears to be rather good at his job.
With ears in both camps, we'll be better off against whatever threat the Revanites pose.
I'm glad you feel that way. I admit I was concerned you wouldn't take to the idea. Was there anything else you wanted to discuss?
I think I'm starting to warm up to you, Lana.
Is that right? You should know that the feeling's mutual. I have to go now. There's much yet to uncover about the Revanites' plans, and the formation of this infinite army of theirs. I'll be thinking of you.
Oh, she'll be thinking of us. Oh, okay. Well, whatever the case, we have now completed Forged Alliances Part 2, and as we can see here, we do have some elite commendations. Very nice indeed to see those, as we can basically tell. Wow, that is actually very nice. Of course, we are going to be getting some elite gear at level 60, maybe. We'll see how that goes. And a wrist and belt as well. Well, we are going to be selecting that. Thank you very much. So, yes, there it is. We have a wrist and belt, as well as a wrist and belt. Okay, so we have tank gear and damage gear. Well, yes, I suppose that's always a good idea, just in case you want to switch spec at any point. And, of course, that is a different hilt. It's dual saber right there. So, we must now speak to Lana Beniko once again. So, we're going to be heading on down to her in the mission departures elevator, and we're going to see what she wants there as well. And then we'll find out where she is going to send us next. It appears as though we may indeed be facing a couple more flashpoints here, because Kadashal was kind enough to let us know about that, and we are going to be heading in.
Glad to see you again, as always, but I'm afraid any further niceties will have to wait. I know I've mentioned before a strange disturbance within the Force, a sort of writhing mass tied to Darth Arcus. I thought I'd use my connection to Arcus to seek out others tied to the disturbance. Revanites working against us from within. I found a few.
I should like to visit these Revanites. Tell me who they are, so I might destroy them.
Tempting, but we need them alive and undisturbed if we're to maintain our strategic edge. Theron Shan helped me decipher coded messages between the Revanites. Due to interference on Manaan, they've accelerated their schedule.
Enough tiptoeing. We know for a fact that Arcus is a traitor. We can expose him.
We can't just go making accusations. Darth Arcus is a trusted and powerful member of the Dark Council.
You forget to whom you speak.
Arcus may have joined the Council after you, but he's known the others for ages. They trust him implicitly. There's another way to stop Arcus. Theron's traced his activities to Rakata Prime. He and Colonel Darroch are building their infinite army. And there's more. The implants they're using, they're made from pieces of the Starforge.
The Starforge? Tell me what you know about it.
The Starforge was a Force-imbued, self-sustaining shipyard, Rakatan. It was destroyed centuries ago, but the Revanites have recovered some of the wreckage. Its technology makes the soldiers nearly immortal, seizes their minds as well, placing them under the Revanites' full control.
Darth Arcus's gall is exceeded only by his stupidity. He has betrayed the Empire and the Dark Council for the last time. Ready a shuttle to Rakata Prime. We're going.
My shuttle is always prepped, my lord. Theron and Jakara are waiting for us planetside. The sooner we depart for Rakata Prime, the better.
Aha, so it appears as though Lana is second-guessing us somewhat. Well, maybe slightly, but nevertheless, we are now going to be heading into the Legacy of the Rakata Flashpoint. And so, we have arrived on Rakata Prime, and as we can see here, we are surrounded by Lana Beniko, Theron Shan, and Jakaro. So, let us speak to all of them.
Jakaro, D4.
Jakaro! Spare at least a modicum of respect.
Hey, we're set to move on the Temple of the Ancients when you are.
That's the traitor's base of operations.
Yeah, the Rakata designed the Star Forge in that temple thousands of years ago. Now it's Arcus and Derek's grunt factory.
Theron and I will be monitoring your progress from Jakaro's ship. We'll assist you as we can, keep you apprised of matters.
Yo, what? Jakaro, I agreed to no such thing. Wait, was this the talk with Agent Shan you powered me down for?
Should warn you, it's a rough road to the temple. The area's lousy with tribal Rakatans more than happy to fight. Found that out the hard way.
Wonderful! We're all going to die! Wonderful!
Remain focused and all will be well. I'm sure of it. We'll be in touch soon.
Remain focused? That does not sound like something a Sith would say, but nevertheless we are going to be repairing our gear and then heading onward. And onward we go to the Temple of the Ancients, and we are obviously greeted by a couple of deep jungle stalkers. Maybe we can actually avoid a couple of these, but for now I am going to be attempting to use a rather nice rotation that one of you mentioned in the comments, so let's try that out a little bit. Of course, still getting used to my new spec, and I have to say, in my opinion, or at least due to my playstyle, I feel as though it really fits quite nicely, but yes, obviously you do have to make a few concessions here and there, because obviously you really don't know what you're going to really be into when you first start out at level 10, obviously. You just select something from what it sounds like, and, well, I obviously wasn't sure which one would be any good, but thankfully enough, we now have the opportunity to respec, and obviously we are now using a very nice build, in my opinion, something that I very much enjoy, in actual fact. So, let's see if we can actually avoid some of these things, I feel. Maybe we can actually do that? Maybe, maybe not. Let's just see. Nope, it appears as though they have a rather wide aggro radius. That is rather unfortunate, I have to admit, but nevertheless, it is a little bit of experience, of course. I do have a experience boost currently enabled, so I am hopefully going to be able to make good use of that, because we also have the problem of actually getting to level 60 just without the 12 times experience bonus, because obviously that is not active any further. As soon as you reach level 55, it becomes disabled, so that's actually good to know, but nevertheless, let us take out this Savage Mystic as quickly as we can. There we are. I think I used Creeping Terror on that, and there we go. Now I can maybe spread it to this guy. That would be rather wonderful. And then maybe we could use a nice... There we are. Crushing Darkness on that guy as well. And then we will head down the path. Now, as you can probably see, yes, probes will heal you for 3% every 3 seconds while out of combat.
Like we planned, you'll have to head along the beach and straight through Rakata Central. Sorry.
Oh. Well, thank you very much, Theron. Well, we're going to be having a couple more fights on our hands by the looks of things, but nevertheless, I don't think that's too bad. Do you? No, I don't think so. But we are obviously going to be fighting some more wildlife here. And how far away is the temple? I have no clue. It appears as though it is quite far, but we are going to be... Wow, okay. That's quite some damage we are able to inflict right there. Obviously, the droid is helping us quite considerably. And we will now head on through here. This is actually a very pleasant planet. If it wasn't the home of the Revanites, then I would say that it would be a rather nice holiday destination, but no. Not right now, at least. Maybe once we have purged the Revanites, we can come back here at some point and take some time off, perhaps? I know Zaynash would appreciate the small vacation. Maybe he would appreciate that. I don't know, really. He seems to be quite the workhorse. And so, let us continually damage these fellows with our damage over time effects. Whoa, okay, the droids definitely know how to pull a lot of aggro right here as well. Goodness me, they seem to run around randomly and continually bring aggro to us all the time. I am not entirely sure what's going on with that, but I suppose they are just programmed to provide a lot of experience. So let's just get that going, and maybe we can then spread all of our dots to everything there. And a nice crushing darkness to finish that mystic off as well. And I do believe...
needs a challenger. If you're going to get past them, you'll have to give them a show they'll never forget.
We are now going to be fighting a boss by the looks of things, yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's just take a look here. War Chief. Okay, so it's a War Chief, and we are now being ambushed as well by the looks of things. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit here. That's going to make it a little bit easier to actually see things. There we are. Very nice, very nice. Oh yes, and I did actually neglect the fact that I could potentially summon a different companion here. I think I am actually going to do that. Let's summon Ashara. She has a little bit of affection with us as well. And I think I upgraded one of her lightsabers, so why not? Because right now she is terrible, as you can probably see. Wait, maybe I should get Zalek instead. He has more upgraded gear. Wow, he's actually the same. Okay, so yeah, they have terrible gear, as you can probably see. They have exactly the same gear as they had when they first arrived with me, so I'm probably going to have to upgrade them a little bit. I did actually upgrade Talos, so there is that to consider, of course. But we are now going to be taking on the Savage War Beast. And we'll see how much damage we can do to this guy. I think we're actually going to be fine, to be honest. Because combat droid? Oh, yes. And we're going to be using our recklessness ability as well now. Okay, come on. Oh, and there's the War Chief. Aha! Okay, so that is a little bit worrying. But I think we will be okay. Maybe we can... Oh, my. Okay, so it appears as though our comrade has gotten locked out of the area here, and the boss is running over. Okay, well, maybe we can get some kind of forced charge action here, and maybe that will zone through the environment. That would be rather nice, I have to admit. And otherwise, we're just going to try our very best to take this guy out as quickly as possible. Thankfully, both combat support droids are helping us quite a lot here. Maybe. Yes, come on. Now let's try and spread this. There we go, thank you. Now another crushing darkness. Okay, I am hopeful that I will not die. I'm not entirely sure how good the healing of these droids is, but we're going to be very, very careful here, aren't we? Come on. There we go. There we go. Yes, a nice assassinate there. Unfortunately, it does have a cooldown unless you do get the proc. So we're going to just reapply these dots here. There we are. And that is down. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now this guy is obviously going to be a little bit difficult to take out because he's now zoning through the wall. A little bit problematic. Maybe I... Oh no, we don't have any kind of charge ability, unfortunately enough. But we can dot him up. Let's do it. Yes, there we go. Very nice indeed. A nice crushing darkness there. And an assassinate. Yeah, I will not be able to get through this. No, I will not be able to. So I suppose we will just relax a little bit here and let our companions and the droid deal some damage. There we are. There we go. Okay. Not bad, not bad. It seems he is falling. I am taking a little bit of damage. Oh, there we are. Okay. So the combat support droid has excellent healing capabilities, as we of course know already by the looks of things. And it appears as though we will be victorious. And there we have it. Very nice indeed. So let us loot this fellow. He's probably gonna... Oh, okay. Drop a commendation. I thought he may drop something a little bit more impressive.
Darth Arcus knows you're here. I'd say he sensed your presence, but I imagine it's all the commotion. He and Colonel Derek have shored up defenses outside the temple with their new conscripts. You know what to do.
Oh yes, we do know what to do. Thank you very much. Okay, so yes, we are just going to be heading onward to the temple. And that was actually a rather cool fight, I gotta say. They had a Savage Warbeast, which is technically a Rancor. I would say it's a Rancor, at least. Maybe from the Rancor family, or something along those lines. And nevertheless, we're just going to be heading onward now, and we'll see what next they place in front of us. We'll see what is actually going to transpire here. We do have more Mystics to take out, however, so we're going to see if we can dot all of these up. Oh yeah, there we go. Very nice indeed. There's a nice Crushing Darkness to add to that guy. And some nice Assassinates as well. Ah, okay, so we have approached the entrance to the temple. And we are going to be entering and seeing what is within. I very much want to stop Darth Arcus. Let's see. Oh, Revanite Jedi Masters now. Okay, so we have a couple of Republic forces here now. Okay, now a Crushing Darkness to add to that. And some nice Assassinates as well. There we have it. Thank you. So now I'm going to loot a couple of pieces of loot there as well, just in case. And we can continue. I actually do like the non-reliance on stealth, because I noticed that in the Deception build, you were not necessarily required, but it did help you quite a lot to, well, go stealth, because it would give you some force power regeneration, which, in my opinion, is actually very, very good if you're going to do a lot of burst in maybe PvP or something along those lines, but really, I am doing a lot of PvE right now.
Somewhere near you, they discovered a hidden store of Rakata weapons. See that they don't get the chance to use them.
And yes, we will definitely do that. We will not let them use them, that is for sure. And, oh my, okay, so more Jedi Masters here as well. Let's start with the Crushing Darkness, why not? We have the proc, we may as well use it. Do some damage here, there we go. And now we can take out the Jedi Master and destroy the weapon cache. There we go. Thank you. And now we will... Oh, how do we get over there? I think we have to... No, we don't have to walk around. It must be a staircase over here. Maybe? Do we have to actually go inside the structure? Yes, we have to go inside the structure. Of course we do. Okay. So we'll take out this guy. And there is actually a droid there as well. A battle droid. Wow, they actually look very, very cool in my opinion. And we'll use some Crushing Darkness there. There we go. Now we can take out this guy as well. A nice Assassinate and eliminate another one of the weapon caches. Okay. So the next one appears to be up the stairs over there. Maybe? It appears so. And what kind of defenders do we have to deal with? It appears we have to deal with these guys. Okay. So let's try to deal some damage here. There we go. Yes, that was a lot easier. Obviously, no Jedi there, no Jedi Master to prevent us from dealing the damage that we require. The destruction and death that we bring to the opponent. And it appears as though we have more droids here now as well. Okay, come on. Yes, there we go. Very nice. Come on, we can take out this droid and finish it up, and then we will see what Lana says next. If anything. Nope, it appears as though she's not wanting to say anything. Okay, well, nevertheless, we are going to continue onward then. If I can actually... Wait a minute. Huh. Okay. It must be through the center here, surely. No? Okay. Wait, maybe it's climbing on this?